Bless you. Have you ever wondered why many people say ladies are hard to understand? Well, join us this from 8 p.m. Our panelists are Cynthia Mwangi, who is the radio manager of Hot 96, executive producer and presenter, and Kerry Kagiri, TV and radio host at Hope FM. The host is Brother Collins, a student minister and relationship coach. The co-host is Florence Mwende, a student at Chuka University. This is Godly Dating and Relationship, where we believe God's way is the best.
Yes, absolutely. Because I'll just tell you the usual. I'm a servant of God. I serve at CITAM. I do a 360 at CITAM. So that's radio, I do TV, I do CITAM Church online, and I'm also on ground as a worship leader. So that's a 360 holistic opportunity to serve God. And it's such an honor, it's such a privilege to do that. I'm really sorry I'm late. I had a therapy session and I always leave my phone. And so when I got to the car, I was like, it's 8. So thank God it was like 8 minutes from here and I've gotten to get here. So I want to see any questions you all have for me. I will be glad to answer. And also if I can quickly share this link on my pages so that my people who know me can, yeah. So if you have a question, you can raise your hand or you can just go ahead and ask.
Thank you, Kerry. I can have maybe before they ask the question, Cynthia, are you there? Kindly a brief intro as we prepare to ask those questions. I believe we have a lot of questions. Yes. Personally, I have a lot of questions. You know, we say that we really don't know what ladies want to hear, but I believe we have a lot of questions. Cynthia, kindly.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Cynthia. I think as you've heard, I'm executive producer, Hot 96. I am also the head of radio. And goodness, I think me and Kerry understand this business. Please ask questions because then I don't know what else to say.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Yeah, I really, it becomes weird when someone says, "Hi, talk about yourself." Like,
it's so interesting. I actually did work at Hot 96 at some point. It was such a short stint.
Really? When was that?
2012. Where were you?
No, I've been there for 13 years, so chances are I know you, but probably I wasn't focusing much on Hot.
No, I was on Saturday, Sunday, maybe like a weekday here and there. It's so cool. It's amazing. It's a really good station. Good job.
Wow. Okay, thank you, my dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Kerry and Cynthia. You're so much welcome, and I feel so much at home. We have so many questions. So, and Cynthia, men say ladies are so complicated, Mark, so complicated. You can justify that statement. Is it true or is it false? Or what do you think about that statement?
Oh,
okay, we can start with Kerry, sorry. Kerry, please, you can go first.
Okay, wait. Okay.
You're breaking, okay.
Okay, now, am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to find Cynthia on Twitter and follow her, but anyway, let me focus. Women are not complicated. I'll say women have very basic, exciting needs that have been listed in the Bible. And even God himself knows that a woman knows when a man is genuinely loving her and genuinely showing affection and genuinely desiring to be with her. So, sorry, for women being complicated, it's not. I just think it's many people who don't take the initiative to either spend time, get to know, or you don't even listen enough. Because if you listen, a woman will tell you what she's going through. And most of the times, it might not be with words, it might be with actions. Someone will start, I'm one of those. I have experience with men who are like that. And I love them. All women are amazing. And I love being a woman, thank God. But yeah, I think women are not complicated anyway. Women are amazing. We are an art, from our mind to our bodies to the things that God has enabled us to do. And if you embrace that and enjoy that, you will experience the best life with a woman. And even from your mother, from the most complicated colleague you have. Let me just say something. Men have the art to be able to disarm a woman in any situation. Everyone has that capability, but you choose to not do it. So anyway, I think that's what I can say. I can say women are not complicated. Just listen. Just do what God has commanded you to do to the woman or your woman, which is to love her. And let me just tell you, you will experience joy and fulfillment completely. And it cannot work otherwise.
Wow. Somebody just said they really love your energy and enthusiasm. The way you are saying it.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Exceptional human. It's just that we sound like we're complicated because then people try and understand a little too much. Like unajaribu kudig ndani. But if someone tells you, "Hi, I'm hungry," I think it's a very simple statement. They're hungry. Like, it's not complicated. It really is not. If they tell you, sasa staki kwenda huku, naona twende hivi. But that's not complicated. It's a very straightforward statement. Very, very straightforward. It's just people like creating little things out of very small statements and actions. As Kerry said, listen to a woman, look at her actions. You will always know. But we're not complicated.
Cynthia, something has sparked when you said that.
Okay.
Let me just comment. Cynthia, you relate when a girl tells a guy no and he thinks no is a yes, a no is a try harder. Right? No is no. No is just no.
Like,
no.
I thought this no meant yes. I'm like, where? Please. Explain to me like a 2-year-old how no meant yes.
You were smiling when you were saying no.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, actually, that is. I was to ask you that. Is it true that you mean yes? And is it in any other circumstance? Does it happen that ladies say what they really don't mean? What comes out, they really don't mean that. They mean something else in the words they say. So
not for mature, grown Christian women. No, we are done doing those things. We did those things in high school.
Okay. Wow. I'm perusing the chat section. Yeah, all of us, you are all allowed to send the questions and to type your questions on the chat section. We'll be reading through. Okay. Thank you. Somebody saying boy child is under siege. Better put is under siege. Okay. I hope they'll come up and really speak. So about that, ladies saying what they really do not mean. Some men say that, and that ladies say what they really do not mean. You have to observe their actions to really get to understand what they mean. Is that now true, a true observation that they want you to study their behavior rather than what they say, they put in words. What do you think, Cynthia? Is it true that ladies want you to study their behavior more than what they say? Because what they say, it is assumed that they don't really mean that. And many men are saying that. Yeah. So, Cynthia, what do you think?
Okay, two things. One, I'll echo what Kerry has said. A grown Christian woman has no time for play for a simple reason. She knows the reason why she's getting into a relationship, a friendship. There's certain guidelines. So I am not here to play. I have so much to do in between finding my purpose, finding the reason why God has maybe directed me to you, and what our purpose is together. So in which universe would I be sending you the wrong signal? It is completely impossible because, as I said, our God speaks one language, straightforward. It's either yes, no. You understand? So there is no way any straightforward woman, Christian woman, has time to send you subliminal messages, to start saying, nataka kwenda Nakuru lakini anapanda basi ya kwenda Mombasa. It's never happened.
Thank you. Just an additional question on that. Somebody is asking, why is it that if you do what they say again, it becomes a problem? Kerry?
I think that the person needs to give context, because I don't, or maybe he was really the crazy woman. If you can give us context, it'd be better. Then we can dissect kidogo, because yeah, let's allow. If I could ask for that, because we're having a candid conversation, right?
Yes.
Yeah, to ask the person to give context, and then we can be able to dissect what was the situation, what was the entanglement.
The term that is trending. Okay. I believe he will respond, and so it is said that women are not to be understood; they are to be loved. What do you think about such statements? Kerry, please, you can respond to that.
Yeah, maybe I will just speak on what life has been defined through and through. Because when you say women are not to be understood, they are to be loved, then we look at the word loved. What does that really mean then? If it's not to be understood, that means number one, to be patient. Number two, to be kind, to be all those things that you can read in Corinthians chapter 13. So I just say that I think that's an okay statement. I don't seek out to, I'm not a thing. And this is, thank you for bringing me to this point. Women are always growing and changing. The person I was 2 hours ago is not the person I am right now. And I grow, I change, I learn. Even after this conversation, with each and every one of us. That's sorry about that. Sorry about that. With each and every one of us that's out here, we are always changing. We are always growing. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you can.
Sorry about that. I was adventuring with the app. So yeah, just love. Just be kind. Be patient. Be all those things. Don't be self-seeking. Don't be boastful. Don't be all those things, and you'll actually experience, even with, I think this is also with any human relationship, even women to women. You know, if we could just be all those things, we could experience such amazing growth with the things that God has set us up to do in terms of partnerships and everything. So yeah, basically.
Okay. I'm reading. Men like it when they can understand the situations fully. So here comes a question. When do ladies need men to talk, and when do they need personal space? Because at times it is not easily understood. So when do ladies want men to talk, and when do they need space? Yeah, Cynthia. Cynthia, you can take the lead through that question.
I'm sorry, let me just laugh because I don't get it. Okay. Here's my understanding of,
Okay.
I'm assuming we're talking about people in a relationship, right?
I really don't know who has asked that question, but
Okay.
I
So
hope.
I'm gonna address it from the point of people in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, your friends, your partners. So there is no si kama umeenda pale dinner for goga ucho alafu the red one means keep quiet, the green one says talk, or you're uko for headlights. No. If we're in a relationship, we're in a partnership, we're friends, we're growing, then there is no this is when you talk, this is when you don't talk. You will know. Because then we have grown to a point where tunaelewana kabisa tena sana. Like tumeingiana. Like there's no bahatisha. You can tell, you know how you have your best friend, your super close friend. You can always tell, like, this one, she needs me to interject here. And you will. Or if your boy is Zuko just throwing tantrums about something that went bad, and you can tell at this point he needs me to say something. There is no right or wrong about this thing. It's about you and the person. And that's one thing people need to learn over a period of time. I have had to learn that over a period of time. There is no manual for these things. There is no, hi, this is when you can talk. Hi, this is when you can't. Imagine I can't deal with you. There's like, no. I'll keep going back to what Kerry said. A grown Christian woman will tell you, hata ukimkasirisha, na sasa hasira yake tuseme inatoka vibaya. She'll just tell you, listen, Brian, give me 2 minutes. I go pray, I relax, then I will come and we'll have a conversation. But there's no, when do you do, when do you not? No, there is really not. I think the best example would be like when you ask, at what point do you have a conversation with God, and at what point do you decide I'm going to take a back seat? There's nothing like that. It's all the time. Munaongea, hamuongei, but there's a communication that's going on. So utasema, God, hapa chill kwanza, hapo usingililie, wacha nisort. No, it's consistent. I do not know, unless sasa atuambie labda kuna mahali something they experienced and therefore they were told, mimi sitaki stories zako, fanya hivi, nipatie space, I'll tell you when to talk to me. And if they want personal space, they will say it. Like, give me 2 days, let me think about this, let me pray about it. And then once I get guidance, we'll go through it. If anything, it starts with, let us pray about it. You pray, I pray, let's pray together. Then we'll get guidance. But imambo ya, oh, sijui, I'm
Okay, thank you, Cynthia. So what I'm trying to get that is cutting across is it's about maturity. It's maturity. If these people are mature Christians, this being godly dating and relationship, the mature Christians, they will communicate on how they really feel and how they really want. I believe that is what you mean. That is what I'm getting. That is cutting across your statement and Kerry's statement. Collins, are you there?
All right, I'm here now.
Yes, I can pass it to Collins.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for helping out. My network was a bit poor, but I'm now in. Yes, I've been enjoying our discussions, and maybe just to ask our panelists, You know, many times, mostly Christian brothers normally say, Christian sisters, sorry, normally say Christians brothers are boring. So my question is, you know, what exactly do you want to hear when we take you out of the, to date? You know, what do you want to hear so that we don't become boring to you? Yeah, so I'll begin with this, Cynthia Mwangi.
Kerry, are you laughing with me?
Yes. I'm dead. Finish.
Oh goodness! I feel like this is the best commercial break ever. Like what? Okay. What? Hey. Okay. Hey Jehovah. Anyway. Like what? Okay. So first, Christian brothers are not boring, okay? They're not. If anything, they're amazing human beings. We love them. We appreciate them. I'm not sure why people say that though. Like, honestly, I don't get it. Like, okay, wako boring wapi?
I think it's more of BG.
Yeah. Are they though? Are they? Okay, then maybe I know too many that are not rigid, which is why. Yeah. Like I know there's a guy called Johnny Cash. He's an incredible human, but he's everything that is exceptional about Christian brothers. He's engaged to a very good friend of mine. Actually, they got married. They got married last year, but they are amazing. And it's not unless boring you mean guys from Mutaratara. They're like, nimeambiwa lazima nikupeleke date tatu pale Kamshere. Sawa, date tatu kwa Mshere. Nimeambiwa pia lazima nikununulie Coca-Cola. Sasa tunaweza wana. But there are two things. One, there's the idea of getting married to a Christian brother. And so therefore, as opposed to you looking for someone who you're compatible with, you just settle for a Christian brother. So you cannot settle for a Christian anyone. I mean, you're not even supposed to settle in the first place. Just because they're Christian does not mean they're meant for you. God knows the kind of person you are. God knows I am cartoon from beginning to end, but also I have my days where I'm just not, like my face just changes, you know. So he knows the kind of person I am, and so therefore he knows the person he's created for me will be able to handle that. He knows when I was younger, I was the kind to do Mbararo. Right now, if you tell me Mwe, chances are I might do it. So he will create someone exactly like that, such that if I tell him, this is Mbararo, he's like, yeah, that's 20. Like, he's accommodative and he's understanding. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it confused. Just because the brother is saved does not mean he's meant for you. Okay? Just because the sister is saved doesn't mean they're meant for you. Okay? They are not. Okay? Wokovu haimaanishi chochote katika kwanza kujuana. It's a good thing. Yes, you're saved, good. But are you saved? And also, are you meant for me? Okay? So if you can do all those things and put it together, and you can always tell when someone clicks with you. You can always tell. They will make you a better person. They will advance you. You'll always see someone who wants you to progress in life, someone who's sitting you down and telling you, it's not just because they're saved. No, that is not a qualification. Chances are that's where we all go wrong. Because everybody just wants, a saved brother, a saved sister, Gafla bin Vu. No, we're not going to. Unagongo na butoa, my friend. because you went for a Christian brother. But him, maybe he's a guy for Gidomo. And you're for Kanida Kamai Magi, crusade for Nino. Yeah? It's not going to work. Because you want to just go and beat your drum over there. And then he just wants to sit in a corner and pray quietly. No. Compatibility is key. Very key. So no one is boring. No one in this world is boring. It's just they're not the person for you. We clear? Awesome. Sister Kerry, please. I knew it.
Yes, Kerry.
I think let me put that brothers are boring into context. It's also for a Christian boy will call you for 1 month. He will call you every day, not saying anything. But then the unsaved bro will be like, day one, Maze, you're cute. Maze, I'm feeling you. Wow, Maze, you're hot. Like that, I think that's the context of Christian men are boring.
You're not shooting his shot.
They'll be waiting on the Lord for 6 months for the Lord to confirm. Hey, while this brother from the world has already asked you out to be his woman, date 3. So I think that's only the context, like just the thrill of the thrill. It's not really at it because Christian men are boring. But hey, I've met a couple, Christian men, and I'll just say this, but forgive me for saying it, they're time wasters. Don't tell myself the door. I told myself the door. Bye. Left. A Christian dude will know that he can't marry you, but he wants to take you for 500 dates because he's bored. Hey, kuna hiyo ati shy, most of them. Shy for what? What are you shy about? This is your wife. Your shy, you can't talk to me. Anyway, I'm just saying my very opinion.
Thank you so much, Kerry and Cynthia. Okay. I really love your honesty. Now, next question is, most people, when they approach you, ladies, you know, they always say that ladies, they like maybe being told lies. Like, you know, I have a big car, or I will buy for you a car. Buy for you a house, you know, all. What is your point? You know, and that is now where we find it hard as Christian men, like we approaching ladies, and like we don't want to tell lies. We just want to say the way we are, you know, who we are and what we have. And some say that ladies love to hear pleasing words, like you want me to promise you heaven on earth. Yeah, what's your take on that? Yes, Cynthia.
Also, it's not like I have anything against being bought a house, just so we're clear. I don't have a problem. But cha msingi ni kuambiwa ukweli. Cha msingi sana ni kuambiwa ukweli. Okay, there's a difference between wooing me and lying to me. I'm not telling you to lie to me. I'm telling you, woo me nicely. Tell me nice things. If you think I have nice hazel eyes, tell me I have nice hazel eyes. If I know my name is Waidera, but my legs look like a Luya woman. My friend, tell me whether I like your Luya legs. They look very nice. But it is the truth. I will say thank you. And I'll feel very flattered. But don't for ati, I will buy you a house, I will buy you a car. Guy. No. Aki, to be honest, tunapenda tu kuambia ukweli. Kwa sababu kani uongo tutajua. We will see it and we will know it. And then we'll be back to, Aki, guy, these Christian men, they're just lying to you, and the way they're just holding the Bible like their life depends on it. Ama nimedanganya, Kerry?
You said it all. You said it all. And when it comes to money, man, everyone can make money. Women can make money. Men can make money. And there's one who has money the whole year. So that story for money, cars, better me for real. Like, you come at me that way, first of all, I can't. Like, I'm already like, what? Bro, like, that's not the point. I don't think that's a real thing. I'm sorry to say. It's nice, but yeah, nah.
Right. Thank you. So our next question, let me please, if you have a question, feel free to ask on our chat box so that you're able to ask, and also feel free to raise your hand. We'll also love to hear your voices. So you can raise your hand if you have a specific question to ask. Yeah. So in today's world, where ladies are always look as if they are like if a lady go and approach a man, men normally says that maybe you are desperate. According to two of you, what do you think? Is it okay for you to be viewed in that way, that when you have a feeling and you approach a man and you speak out your voice, that I have a feeling for you, or you speak out your voice, is it bad for a lady to speak out?
I don't think it's bad for a lady to speak out. I think you can, but don't go up to someone's face like, yo, I love you. I think the Lord showed me you're my husband. You look just like him in the dreams. No. I think I can, what I do, by the way, for real, if I like a guy, I don't know how, like I will drop the barrier for him and hopefully he'll notice and pursue. So it's like one step forward and then 10 steps back. So, but yeah, I'm traditional. I'm really not into the whole pursuing a man. I will maybe smile at him a bit more, or I don't know, but just to know that, let him know that, okay, you can approach. You can approach, eh? But I won't be like, no, never. So it's not a sign of desperation. Most women who are able to approach men are just bold and they know what they want, and it's okay. So I applaud them. Those who are able to say, humans, I see you in my future. I see you as the mighty man of war beside me. Go to them. Go, ladies. Do it. Do your thing. But as Kerry, I've learned how to use my feminine manner, and I can tell you, 99% of a guy who you would like likes you back. I have proven it and tested it.
Wow, thank you. What about you, Cynthia?
But Kerry, well, I'm wondering, how on earth did we not meet? Like, honestly, how? I feel like you're my spirit animal at this point.
Oh, I love you too.
But I agree. I am the team liberal. Like, babe, shoot your shot, man. Just shoot your shot. Like, shoot your shot. You ain't got nothing to lose, man. They always say the one thing you regret in life, or in death for that matter, is the things you did not do. Okay. Yeah, always the things you did not do. Never the things you tried and failed. Always the things you did not do. If you saw a guy and he winked at you, you wink back. Also, if you see a guy and you like, please pass by there. Also, say hi. It don't hurt nobody. It don't hurt nobody. Okay? Chances are either, like some of us who have very hard faces to approach, you'll be like, oh, hiya, wait. She has said hi. That means we're good to go. Do something. If you like them, say hi. It's not going to hurt. That's my version of it. However, that does not mean that you aggressively pursue. No. I'm also traditional. Me, imagine I like being chased. Please, you pursue me tomorrow by foot. That's not a compromise. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to say, just say hi. Salimia mtu. Like, I don't know, pretend that you need some homework or something done. I don't know, you lost your biology book and you need to cop, or, create something, be smart. Also, your WhatsApp is not working, or your Zoom thing is just, you can't figure it out. There is so much, girls. Yo, there's so much. Except I broke a nail, but there's so much. Use it.
Wait, I feel like I've seen Christian boys, not Christian boys, but generally men. Let me just say men. They don't have, like, women who pursue them. Okay, I don't think they treat them nicely. And it's so bad. It's so bad to be treated badly. Like, let me just give an example. Like when a girl keeps texting a guy and he's like, yes, no.
Mbona huyu anashinda akinitext anataka.
Exactly. Exactly, man. Don't be that. Don't be that.
That's why I said. Technically, do one or two things maximum. I love if you see it has gonga dukuta, please press, exit left, very fast.
Okay. Wow. On that matter of you maybe saying hi to ladies, sometimes we feel it, so we find it so hard, mostly to say hi, because you ladies saa zingine mnaringanga, mse akikam tu kusema hi, you see like this man wants, even if you want to be corrected, even if you want to help you out, why do you normally ringad during that time?
Ay, si akiringa ishie, kweli ni nini? Next. I don't know if you were there. We're just talking about maturity though, honestly. No story ya kulengana, sijui ya kuringia. Me, the people who I am really, by the way, I have another face. Najua you guys are seeing me smiling. But there are people who I can never show a tooth because I know their way. Let me give an example. There's someone who says hi to you and he forgets your face is here, anakusalimia face yako, nika anaangalia face yako iko hapa. Ladies, do you understand? Is there anyone who understands? Me, if I see you're bringing such joke to me, I will, by the way, utasema ni maringo, si maringo. It's just what it is. Yeah. So I don't.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I don't even play with guys who I think are jokers, who I think are time wasters. I don't even have energy. I cannot. And I'm not going to do it. So they'll be like, oh, Kerry, Ati, I was told recently, Ati, I am approachable, but I'm not affordable.
Sorry, what?
Pardon? Pardon? I was like, pardon?
Didn't get it.
Pardon?
Stop talking too loudly at the what?
My rant is over. Cynthia, I'm sure you have a comment.
Yes, Cynthia, what's your take on that?
Okay, so there's what we said at the beginning. If someone likes you and you like them back, you can always tell. So si ati nakuringia kwa sababu ya anything. Chances are you're just not. We're not. Is not. Is imagine is not. It's not crying. It's not. It's not. Yeah. Is not. Also, the funny thing about some of those stories is inaendanga sasa inakuwa reverse psychology. Umepasu mtu yetu anakuangalia. Then ile siku una turn about time unasema sikufuati tena. Yeye ndo anakufuata. So cheza ka wewe. So it can work either way. It will work either way. Okay? Either they really like you or they're not able to pursue. Have I spoken too loudly? It's okay. Let me start whispering.
Wow, I'm still waiting. Anybody who have a question to raise, use a raise hand, please. You can raise your hand. We want to hear your voice. So if you have a question, yeah, you can raise your hand so that also we hear from you. And also feel free to, of course, ask or comment on our chat section. Okay, so Kerry and Cynthia, what do you think? Just sometimes when I talk to ladies, maybe I begin to appreciate them. Saa zingine nasemanga, na umenona, or you are fat. Most ladies don't like hearing that word. What exactly do you want to hear? Even if you are fat, you don't want to hear that. You just want to hear that, beautiful. Which word should we
My
use?
friend, don't comment on my body. Don't comment on anybody's body. Mind your own body. But then why do people think, even for women, why do you think that you can walk up to someone and comment about their physique? Let me just give an example. Like, I've been struggling and I'm still struggling. I don't think today I don't have any makeup on. Like, I have acne marks. I don't have inflammation right now, but sometimes I get inflammation, and like I'm not wearing makeup right now. You can tell I have scarring and all. And someone will come to you like, what's wrong with your face? And I'm like, what's wrong with yours? Anyway, that's what I say in my head. But because I'm saved, I'll be like, just acne. But do you know how I pray about my acne? I pray, I fast about my face. I'm like, God, remove these scars. I buy products. And then the first thing you're meeting me is to remind me of this enemy that is trying to put me down every day. My friend, let me just advise that it's not courteous, it's not, what do I say? What's the word? It's not cultured to comment on someone's physical appearance. Comment on my attitude, comment on my behavior, comment on maybe a nice color or a nice cloth or what, but all those things. So, hey, you've added weight. So maybe I'm on medication, I'm on progesterone or estrogen or something, or or something is happening to my body. So I just think, guys, avoid commenting on someone's physique unless they are your wife, umeshinda na yeye na unajua she's been trying to add weight.
Yeah.
I met someone recently who told me, congratulations. And I was like, what do you mean? Just because I have a katumbo. I told her I'm just fat. I think she was so embarrassed. I think she was more embarrassed than I was with the congratulations. But generally, people of God, just human nature, don't comment on someone's physique. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know how much courage they braved to even face the day. Mind your own body. If you're saying nice things, nice butt, nice hips, nice whatever, fine. But Christian men should not be looking at those things.
Goodness.
Okay. Yes, yeah, what's your take?
But I'm sorry, me, what else am I adding? The woman has put a full stop. But no, but I will say though, the decent ways of saying, you look good, I appreciate your, hapa kule, it's okay. Yeah, as DJ Acid said, mko na macho, tujasema hamna macho, mko na macho. Cha muhimu ni vile mtaisema. Ikuje cultured. Ikuje ni kama imeenda group of schools. Ikuje ni kama yenyewe ukiniambia haya maneno mimi mwenyewe nitakuangalia tu niseme kaka jameni sawa, haina shida chochote tu, hata ukiniambia hii flow ni chafu niambie tu na hiyo lugha, mimi mwenyewe nitaingia hata sitahitaji kuambiwa tena. Lakini but what are your mouths? What is, please, this one for sanitizing. Do it right now, As Kerry, I insist what Kerry keeps saying. Mna woga, wengine, oh, we are shy. Oh, you're shy for who? And then you'll miss your wife. And then you get married to what? Please, I beg, man. Don't miss your wife because you don't know how to say thank you. Don't miss your wife because you don't know how to say hi. I think you look beautiful. I think you're God's gift to man. I think you look gorgeous. He took his time to create you, sister. Hallelujah. Things, things. Because I will tell you, the one thing generally all women struggle with are their body. It's standard. We all know it. So can we all behave like we know it? Okay. The fabulous plus size ones have their issues. The fabulous small size ones. So it's very thin balance. I'll tell you from my experience. I used to be a size. Oh, I'm hoping there are women here who will understand what I'm saying. I used to be a size 10. So I moved from a size 10 because I got sick to a size 8. Sorry, actually, someone keeps calling me. It's that I got sick, so therefore I moved drastically. Like I lost so much weight, it was insane. And then people are like, hey, Cynthia, I guess you give us your regimen. I'm just looking at them like, but sis, but brah, Nikki, like, see, first ask whether I'm fine. Yeah. Also, maybe it's something I'm going through, which is a struggle. And because all of us are Africans and we have African mothers and fathers, they're like, Kai, mtoto wangu siku hizi unaona venye amekonda, hata sijui nitakupikia nini, sijui. Trust me, everybody has a struggle. You will see a girl looking all fine and fitting clothes, model size, the Coca-Cola bottle, but babe got, like, she's struggling. You don't know the struggles, man. I struggled to add weight from a this size, tiniest little bit, like a model size, to at least what I am now. And it's taken me almost from 2016 to now. It's like 4 years. It's taken me 4 years to add weight. Nilikuwa 48. Let me explain in figures. I used to be 48 kg. I see your eyes. Now I am at least 52, I think, or 58, somewhere. I'm a 50 something. At least now I can even donate blood. Then I couldn't. People were just being, people were just. There's a time I went to Karen to donate blood. The doctor just looked at me and he literally he engaged me. He's like, oh, you want to donate blood? It's okay. In the back of his mind, he knew there was no it's going to happen. It's like, it's okay. Come, let us test you. Or let us see your blood. Or let us see what. And then after we get to the room, he's like, but now, see, I didn't want to tell you this from the beginning, but because of your weight, we can't. But thank you for coming. Asante kwa kujaribu. Ile time utaongeza kidogo ufikishe 50 hapa hivi, then we will try and do it. My friend. Everybody got struggle. So you and your mouth for someone else's weight.
All right.
Just compliment until you have a good body.
Thank you so much. There's a question that Adonija has asked. Please, I'm requesting Adonija, you can just mute. You can unmute and then ask, and then we'll have also a question from DJ Acidic. Yeah. Adonija, can you hear us? Okay. DJ Acidic, you can go first then.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, DJ Acidic.
Hey, you guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my question is, because we are talking about body weight. So what if your lady is adding weight at a higher rate and you don't know how to tell her to go to the gym or to encourage her to start working out?
I might sound feminine, but why does she need to do it? Is it disturbing you? Is it affecting you? Is it affecting her? Is it affecting her?
No, it's not affecting her. But you see,
That is none of your business. She's gonna lose it when she loses it. Do you marry her because of her size?
You see, when we marry ladies, first few years, they normally watch their weight.
Yeah.
But after like 5 to 10 years, they're like, mi hapa nimefika. They start eating anything they want. They start adding weight. And women, most of us, we don't like overweight ladies. But now we fear telling these ladies, like, hey, that weight, manze, madam, punguza kiasi. So how can a man approach a lady?
Okay. But this is what I'm saying. And Cynthia alluded to this. She alluded to what is that relationship you have with this person and being able to talk to your person in a way that's respectful, in a way that is genuine. Because most guys will be like looking now at all the skinny girls, making you feel insecure about your weight. I think it would be something that it depends on how the relationship is. For example, if I got into a point where I got comfortable with a man and I just nikajiachilia, my biggest love language is words of affirmation. And I expect him to be like, hey, babe, you look nice, thick. But see, we start trying to work out just for our own health or something. If he tells me that, I'll be like, okay, that's nice. Can you help me? Like, we support. Like, maybe you run with me or you help me check out my portions, or we just stop ordering in as much as we do. Maybe. I'm just giving an example. But for me, it would make more sense. It's just really the how. It's not, umeongeza, unanonea nani, utakalia wapi. You know, like, many guys are just rude and nasty. Like, I think, I don't know how to say it. I think Cynthia has better words than me, but just for me, it would be, how will you approach me? And even, can you use a friend, even instead of you saying it? Because once you tell me that I've become big, the thing that will come to my mind is, I'm not attractive anymore. I've let you down. I don't know. Somehow you start getting maybe insecure. You start feeling low about it. So yeah. But guys should be prepared. Women change. Women become big, then they become small, then they become medium, then they become hot, then they become not. I mean, it's body. Hii ni kitu tunacha hapa inaenda 6 feet deep, maze. So I think image is such a big deal. As in, oh my God, when will we stop? So yeah, just as in, how can, just, I don't know, you need wisdom. Just first of all, pray and fast for 3 days for the Lord to give you the words. And then call intercessors. Anyway, I'm done. Cynthia, saidia jamaa, saidia kijana.
Cynthia.
Okay, so I will go with Kerry. Muhimu mwelewane. Like, you need to be in a space where you're able to have this conversation. But more importantly, find out what's going on with her. That is the most important thing. Find out what is going on. Because women just don't add weight. There's something. Either, as she said, we're finally comfortable and we're tumefika. Ndio hao sisi Jerusalem, we have arrived. And so, tumechill. And so if that's where she is, then you need to, because you know each other, you need to find a way to tell her, yo, babe, I think it's a problem. It's a problem. We need to do something. You know, there's certain ways you can tell a woman, like, yo, babe, mazito, si mi naona ni kama siku hizi tumekuwa lazy nini, si tutoke nje kidogo tukimbie, you know, to hit the gym. Najua muhimu, corona is real, lazima tukue healthy, so tukachape ka gym nini, that's, you know, with lifting. Trust me, if you know your woman, you will find a sly, smart way of getting her back to where she needs to be. Okay, she might not even know she needs to be there. That's the thing, she might not even realize it. But the way you do it is what will matter. And by the way, this struggle will not be a 1-day thing. It will not be a 2-day thing. You might have this conversation for a month. Ni leo, alafu kesho unanyamazia. Then kesho kutu unasema kitu ingine, then unanyamazia. Si zile za, yo, we ni nono, tunaenda gym lini? Ama sinaona venye Cynthia ni mkonda, akisi hata huko unakumbuka hizo siku ulikuwa mkonda, hiyo siku zilikuwa poa, lakini sasa hivi umenona, unajua hata siwezi kupeleka mbele ya maboys. Bra, no. No, that's why You know her very well. So you will USA on the inside, and then it might take a month before she gets there, but she will get there. Okay? Trust me, she will get there. I found a way to get someone who hates the gym to go. They work out even now, and we're not together, but they still work out. Why? Because it's healthy to do so. Yeah? Smart conversations, people. Smart conversations.
Wow. Yeah, we just have another question.
No, I'm fully satisfied by those answers. Yeah, thank you.
A kind answer turns away wrath. So, Proverbs. Pia soma Proverbs kabla umuongeleshe.
Okay. Well, maybe to ask a question, there are maybe some quotes which I normally hear women normally like to defend themselves with, like what a man can do, a woman can do better, ladies first. What do you always mean by all these words? Are they true, or they are just words to give you maybe, a first hand?
Hey. Cynthia, do you have the grace?
Hallelujah.
Kama uko na neema, please.
Ningeomba sana DJ asishike Biblia tena tuone vizuri labda itanifikia na upako. Hallelujah, brava. Gogeza kwa simu nione kama itanifikia. No, it's not a competition, man. It never has been. It never will be. Never ever.
Yes.
Ever. We were all created differently, very, very differently. And I think it was very clear from the beginning. We are here to help. We're not here to compete. I am here to make you better. You're here to guide me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think even there's no need of this conversation after that. I make you better. Okay? And the reason why sometimes there'll be fights, the little I have learned with the 2 years I have lived this earth, people don't understand the point of a helper. Let me explain. So you have this brilliant idea about putting together a farm. Yes? Unataka kuanza biashara ya kuuza viatu. Tuseme ya kuuza viatu. Then you go tell B. B is like, I was thinking, badala ya kuuza viatu, pia I think maybe a barber shop would be better. But that's my thinking. We can go through it, we can discuss, but maybe a barber shop would be a better idea. But ghafla bin who? Where? Who are you to tell me? Don't you know I'm the head of this family? I am the man. I'm the one who was created first. I'm like, bruh. 2 things will happen. 1, you will put your shoe store. God forbid, it might fail. Then some genius will come and put a barbershop right next. And it will be the most successful thing that ever happened. My friend, you were given a helper. Be ready to be helped. If there's anything I have learned, and mark my words, anyone who has still has their mother and father, talk to your mother about it. Talk to your father about it. There's so many ideas our fathers have, but every time there are many instances where they will try them, but the little advice our mothers gave them took them the extra mile. Or if you try a business, they'll always tell you, Appa, I don't think that's a good idea, but if you want to go ahead, just go ahead. There's a probability it will fail. And our parents have so many examples of that. And you know what our mothers do? They keep quiet because they can't say it. Because that's the thing. They will go, they will fail, but then they will never tell you I told you so. And then you'll come up with another idea. Same brilliant concept. Oh, tunaenda. Oh, twende Mars. If you're not ready for a helper, don't ask for one. If you're not ready to hear what your helper will tell you, don't ask for one. Because trust me, if you're not ready to build the future for yourself the way God intends for you, don't ask for a helper. Because she will come to your life in waves, but then you're just seeing Modogalania. You're not seeing projection. You're not seeing where she's trying to take you to. Because it's never about us. It's always about us. Sisi wawili. Si mimi, ni sisi wawili. Very few women see me in a relationship or me and what I am gaining. Most of them see, what am I doing to make you better? Someone will see you and you'll start dating 2 years. Let's say you've dated for 6 months and you run an event company. She'll chini ya maji go to school, take herself to school, learn everything there is, flower arrangement, sijui what, marketing, nini, and she'll come up with brilliant ideas how to make you better. And she'll run with it. Because she's a helper. That's her business, to help you be better, not to compete with you. The reason why you feel like she's competing, she might have something that sounds really good, alafu unashindwa. I was about to say it in Kikuyu. Huyu ni nini ananiona? Oh, nikianona. Anaona pesa itagehopa. Translation. Huyu anaona ni kama sijiwezi. And that's the thing. It's not a competition. It's to make you better. That's it. Very simple.
Wow. Thank you. Kerry, what's your take on that?
I think she said it. She said it so well. Cynthia said it so well. We're not.
All right. So we will get one question. Our time is much spent, so we're almost ending. So if we'll just get one question from our audience. Maybe we can hear from, hi, Florence. Florence, can you hear us? Okay, Adonijah, can you hear us? You had a question. Are you able to ask it now?
Okay, it's been enjoyable listening to our facilitators or our guests. I would want to, my concern was, it's like the whole issue is, it doesn't have to be an environment under siege, or that which will put the men under siege. Of course, men are protective to some extent. You know, when a lady amechukulia, the steering, the men feel like they have lost control. At times, they will dive into something. As Christian men, they would dive into, maybe he will be going for church meetings so frequently, maybe on time, because now he is running away from something. He's feeling like he's losing control. Does it mean that this thing has to just be that cool, so that then men doesn't feel like they are up to meet certain expectations, so that then it doesn't appear like, when I don't do it this way, then she will be, because the main thing is that men, their ultimate goal is to make the lady happy. So do you think, okay, from your point, I'm getting it, it's supposed to be a cool environment, so that then you're able to interact and understand one another. But what happens when this man feels like they are losing it, and they are now diving into prayer and fasting? More often they are attending church meetings, and then you begin feeling like you're not loved. Thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
I think the fact that you need control is a problem. You cannot control a person. You cannot control things. Like that's the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we have that thing for, you just want to feel cloud. It's we call it cloud. You want to, mi ndio mwanaume, I mean, it's not what you do that makes you the man. It's a reverence that your wife has, the happy home that you're creating, the dreams that are actually coming true for your family. Does it matter if you achieve it? And this thing, it's what really scares me. And I think that's where the comment from my friend came from. For I'm approachable, but I'm not. I'm accessible, but I'm not affordable, or something like that. Because God has given me gifts. They are there. They are with me. So if I'm with you and you're my husband, maybe you're not a good public speaker. Is it losing control for you to be like, can my wife do this? I want my wife to do. You're still the one who's heading the thing. You're still the one who's doing something. So just the fact that you're not like, there are times when you lose a contract, and at this time your wife gets a huge contract. She's the one who's running the household. Maybe she's better with money, and so she'll end up being able to be the one to distribute the money and everything. In that kind of a sense, maybe when you had money, you used to give her the money, so you felt you had control. Then now you don't have your job, so she has to use the resources she has. You understand? Like I'm just saying, you men really need to be more introspective. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just saying that thing for you want control, and if you don't have control in the home, then you'll busy yourself with other things because you're not feeling or being the man. It's not even a godly thing. It's not a godly thing. As in God, I mean, God even spoke to Mary first before even he spoke to Joseph. Mary is the one who carried the child. Why wasn't it a man who carried the child? That was a huge task. Did Joseph be like, God, why did you give me? I don't know if that's a good example, but I just feel like, do you even hear Joseph as much as you hear Mary anywhere in any sense? I'm just saying, and I'm not being feminist. I'm just saying, don't want or don't desire to have control over anything. You cannot have control over people. You not have control over everything every time. Seasons and times, they change, and they all belong to God. And it's beautiful to have a strong, beautiful woman beside you who can handle things. You just relax. Why do you need control? I don't know. Like every time I hear that thing for she can't be controlled, I'm like, why would you want to control a human being? If the woman is not being submissive to you, then that's a thing, because she's not being submissive to God, because we are told be submissive to your husband as the church is submissive to Christ. That's a different whole thing. So I don't know, Adonija and any other mans out here, it doesn't make you more of a man if you can control. And why would you want to control someone or anything? I'm done.
Okay, Cynthia, what's your take on that on that question?
Well, I think Kerry has nailed this one completely. It's never about control. If you're trying to control someone, then there's generally something wrong with you. It's not even them. It is you. Because ideally, already you have the control. 100%. You're the head of the family. I mean, what more would you want? Then other than that, my work is to submit to you. And as Kerry said, if I am not submitting to you, there's a problem. So fix the problem first, and then we can go back and discuss what it is you want us to discuss. So those tiny things, they're indicators that something is terribly wrong. It should never be. It's like when you say you're demanding for authority or demanding for respect. You can't. Respect is earned, respect is given.
I'd like, sorry,
Willingly.
Collins, can you? Yeah. Cynthia, Collins is talking, is saying like in the part of like pursuing. Ebu Collins, explain exactly what you're saying. Sorry.
In the part of pursuing.
No, what were you saying? Sorry, there's something you've written
Okay.
at the comment.
Yeah, Adonija, you can explain.
I'm actually the one who has typed it.
Cynthia,
I
can
didn't
you?
mean. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was meaning it's not actually the bit of control. There's a way when a man feels like their ego is attacked. In a way, they are losing their position as a man. You know, men also like sharing their ideas with ladies before they act on something. And so, if they feel that the environment is not favoring, them to make decisions that would favor both, then they feel like they are okay, for lack of a better word, underrated, which may not be equal to what I was meaning, but they are feeling like they have no value now in that relationship. Like their contribution is not counting, because actually men feel like they will make a decision that works for both, and they always seek that that decision that will always work for both. So it's not the control bit, but the bit that at times the expectations might be higher, and so this man feels like, oh, I can't act to this level, or they will run away. They may be the best husbands, but then you don't have a choice.
I think that one, allow me to maybe interject, is remember when we said, it's your partner, it's your life partner, it's your friend. They know how to talk to you. It should be an easy conversation. But then if you're feeling like you're feeling attacked, then there could be something.
Yeah.
That one I can tell you for sure. There has to be something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, wait,
Yeah,
call it.
there
like,
has to be something.
Women have to learn how to listen to men. To be honest, I think that one we need to be taught
Yeah.
more. Like the man is like, I was thinking of starting a butchery next to that other butchery. And as a chick, you're just like, no. But you're like, oh, at least you're thinking. Okay. So you don't say that out loud, but you're like, wow. Okay, that sounds nice. Okay, why would you want to do that? Oh, it's because I have a nyama supply from where. Wow, oh, that's nice. Okay, we can try or whatever. Like just how we learn how to listen. Yeah, we need to learn how to listen more. Adonija, I agree with you. Many times women fail up because you're like, you're always 30 steps ahead. As in, women think like the whole 360. Like you've seen the corner, we've seen the corner, the building, the car, the 300 things. So I think we also need sometimes to slow down and be like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, why have you thought about that? We take it to the idea, morph it into something beautiful. Yeah, but when you mentioned ego, I was like, Aki, you and your ego, just go and sit on the roof. As in, we're not satisfying people's ego in this day and age. It's 2020. Please, no. No. Thank you.
Okay. Cynthia, do you have anything to add?
No. I think we should.
Okay.
Muhimu communication.
All right. So I see DJ's Acidic, your hand is up. Please ask your question briefly so that you're able to finish.
Okay, so my question is, Kerry had touched something about finances. Like now you find when not the chick or the woman is earning more than the husband now. Hapo kuna vile madem, some characters, they start appearing. The man starts feel cannot talk, the ego is lowered, the lady is like the boss of the house, she's the one speaking, making the prominent decisions of the house. And when the man talks, she's like the man is how can I put it, like ananyamazishwa by the lady. Yeah, like you find out the man is like he can't talk. Everything of the house is being run by the lady, and you find also before that lady had money, she used to be so good, submissive, doing all the irreducible minimums of a lady, but vile do ilianza kuingia kiasi kiasi, you start noticing the lady has started changing, vile alikuwa akiheshimu the man of the house, ako kaheshima kanapungua, tumatusi tunaanza kuingia polepole. What can you comment on that, Cynthia?
Okay, so you'll be very surprised by how many homes are run by women. And by that, I mean women make more money than men, but they will never show it, and it will never be evident, ever. I'll tell you, just mark my words right now. A lot of homes are run like that. But no one, it's how do I put this? We're very good at creating hypotheticals, very, very good at creating hypotheticals, to a point we're scared of what will happen if huyu akishika pesa. Rest assured, hii nyumba hata nitahamishwa. But the truth is, it's not like that. It's really not like that. I repeat, the basics of relationship, how you laid your foundation, will be the key. Out of everything else, how you laid your foundation, from finances to relationships, to love, to sex, to marriage, name it. If you did not have open, candid conversations about it, you're going to start having issues towards the end. You'll find she earns more than you. Did you talk about it at that point? How was it? Did you agree on what would happen after that? Did you decide, okay, Sisi, this is how we are. Do we have a joint account or kila mtu acheze kivyake? Do I say, as the husband, you will be paying the rent and I will be doing something else? You understand? Lay the foundation from the very beginning, and then that will never change. It doesn't matter whose money is coming in and whose is going out. Lay the foundation right, you've killed it. I mean, killed it in a good way. She saw some third, but killed it in a good way. Yeah, that's my thinking. Because it happens. Honestly, it happens. Where we are right now, COVID is real. It's happening. But if you have clear conversations and decide, babe, hapa ndo tuko. Mimi naelewa, I'm the one who has this money, but you know what? We agreed. Joint account, sawa. The money I get, you decide what it is that's going to happen. But then you've already agreed, this is the procedure of how things will fall. So it doesn't matter who is earning more than the other. From the beginning to the end, kuna mpango ya pesa, ya familia, ya kila kitu. So it shouldn't really be anything. But if you see a woman growing a big head, then iko shida. Please pelekea pastor. I'm on the counseling. Also, let us be clear, counseling is not a bad thing at all. If anything, half the time, I feel like advocating for counseling when you start dating. Start early. And if you're certain, like, this one is the one me I'm going to marry, imagine go for counseling, start early, because then it saves you a lot of trouble. A lot. You have your baggage, I have my baggage, let's go sit and discuss, and then we decide, are we going to do this or we're not ready? I advocate for proper counseling. And thank you. I hope I answered you.
Okay. My other question is, Cynthia, what is your opinion about this? There are kind of breed of men who are kept by ladies. The kind of men who move into ladies' houses. And then after some time, when things go south, they are chased away. How can you advise a man? Is it good for a man to move into a lady's house? You see, when the relationship is in the beginning stages, it is sweet. Alafu maybe you find maybe where the girl is staying is a posh estate or it's a good house, and then how do I put it, like she advises you, okay, you move out from Roysambu, come and stay with me in Kileleshwa. You see? But you're still the man of the house. And then 2 years down the line, unatupiwa bag kwa balcony. What's your opinion on that?
Unajua ametupiwa bag kwa balcony.
A lot of men have seen experiencing that.
No, again, I said foundation. From the beginning was the word. And the word was, hi, babe, how are you? Are we going to do this? Are we serious? Ama tuko child's play. Like, foundation, where it begins. Always, 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 always. I will insist. Foundation. How you start determines everything. Okay. Also, me, I don't know about Christian men who move into, the way you have explained it.
Kerry,
I don't
your opinion.
know. I don't know. Kerry is just burning. Kerry is just burnt. By the way,
Kerry, can you speak?
Kerry is out. Kerry, please, Kerry, kunywa maji kwanza, babe. Kunywa maji. Thanks. Now,
Kerry, what's your
Imagine,
opinion?
I can't even comment on that. Sorry. I don't know why people are moving in with other people who are not their wives. Let them be kicked out. It is fine. I can live with them. Let me just say about the money, because I love talking about money. Money is just a tool. It doesn't matter who is making it. It's just a tool for us to be able to get food, to go from point A to point B, to educate our children in point C. Money is a tool. Money should not make you change your attitude. And if she changes your attitude, then you get to see who they are. When people show you who they are, believe them. It is what it is. Like, yeah, anyway. So people who are moving, I can't even, no, we're not moving into anyone's house from Zero Sambutkiri. Like, why, if you had a good foundation, as Cynthia is saying, you would know, me, I make 500,000, you make 30,000. Unataka kuchanganga how much 30,000 ndio usikie when the month 10,000. Okay, sawa. Naweza ongeza hii. Tuhame si wote tuishi wapi? Fagaine. It is fine. Ai, hapana, mimi sihami inaishi. Anyway, it's not about me. Bye.
All right, thank you so much. I think we can be coming to an end of our discussion today. It's been amazing. And we can hear from Florence. I don't know if Florence was our co-host, but we have not heard from him. Hi, Florence. Florence, can you unmute and say something if you have? All right. So we'll have a parting shot from Cynthia and Kerry. Yes, and then we'll call it a night. It's been a wonderful moment, and I've really enjoyed the conversation, how honest you have been to us. And I know men in the house, you've taken the points, you have taken the notes, and I know you're going to help also other men who are not here. Yeah, so Cynthia and Kerry, what's your parting shot on the whole discussion? I will start with Kerry.
Yeah, I know. I was like, hey, experience na nini ranking bwana. Always nifanya niongee after Cynthia bwana. Hey, respect the OG. So let me just say, it starts with you and me to start a genuine culture of what we mean, what we say, and say what we mean, to understand where we are at emotionally, physically, financially before we start pursuing relationships. To know yourself and lead yourself. That's been my mantra this year. I've been knowing myself and leading myself. When I think I'm ready for a certain venture, I go for it. And this is not only in relationships, even career-wise. Sometimes you put yourself you jeopardize your own self. So I really think we need to trust God more, especially when we are seeking partners. As ladies, I think there are ladies here who are in their 20s. I just turned 30 this month. So I'm just like, hey. Ladies who are in their 20s, please don't waste your time getting heartbroken. Know where you're at emotionally, mentally. Let him say everything he can say. As long as it's not the right season for you, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to bask in the glory of God and in the affirmation of who he wants you to be. Let's just be genuine. Let's be genuine with ourselves. Don't think at this one will pass me by. There's nothing that God sends out as a word over your life that will pass you. God is faithful. He is so faithful. He is so good. And he will establish every good plan he has for you. So don't get into a premature relationship. I love what Cynthia said about counseling. If you're in a relationship right now, you don't have to wait until the 2 weeks you're getting married to do premarital counseling so that you can be married officially. No, start premat now. Get mentor couples that are going to work with you through the relationship, to the realities of what marriage is. You can imagine, unaamka ako hapo, unalala ako hapo, unakula ako hapo. Like, it's a serious thing. It's not a joke. So let's just trust God. Let's be honest. Let's say what we mean and mean what we say. Let's know ourselves, where we are at in every stage and every area of our lives. And let's lead ourselves. And we will prosper and have great marriages. And I'm single. I'm like ready. So anyone who thinks they want to step up, holla at your girl. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Yes, Cynthia.
Okay, so I feel like Kerry has part-shotted for all of us. It's like, it's a wrap. But, babe, it's okay. It's really like, no, fine. But I'll tell you one thing I have come to learn. Everything takes time. And for what it's worth, do you more than anything else. Forget what society expects you to do. Forget the standards that they have set for you. Forget the timelines they have set for you. Your time is purely on God. Okay? So don't be in a hurry. I need to be married by 25. I need to have had 7 children by 30. Bruh, who told you? Like, please, who told you? Listen to God. He has a very clear path for you. Very clear. Okay? You seek him. He will guide you so straight you will even know. Like, you will be surprised. You're like, funny, you guys, who do you pay attention to? What's going on? But then your life is good. I'm not saying it's not going to be challenging. I'm not saying that there will be no hurdles. I'm saying you will have it the way he expects for you, the way he has planned for you to go. Okay? So what's haraka? Put them bricks. Usione girl them, you're like, hey, there is the mother of my children. Nimemwona, hallelujah. Nastaki kuambiwa kitu gine. But sis, who told you? But bra, who told you? No. Seek God. Seek God more than anything else. And hizi pesa za dunia, imagine zitaisha. Guy, imagine you wait until you're stuck. Very Kerry anasema, wait until you're stuck with that person. For how long? The rest of your life. Do you have any idea do people understand how long the rest of your life is? You have lived so far for what? When you are 0 to 5 years, you're still in your mother's. When you are 14, you were still with your mother. It was not even you. When you finished college, between 20, 21, 22 season, unakaa ni kama umeanza kujielewa. Umefika 27, ni kama unajielewa sasa. And they say, technically, your brain purely matures at 25. So imagine, hiyo ingine yote ilikuwa now, shenzi, break kabisa, until 25. So at 25 is when you know yourself. And then suddenly, you discover, no, this one is the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Do you have any idea how long the rest of your life is? You're going to be 65 and you're going to make a decision about the rest of your life based on the society's expectation and pressure. Yo, think about it. That 25 is not a joke, by the way. Go read about it. It's not a joke. So if at 25 is when you're able to make your own personal decision, hey, imagine now you're 26 and you're married with 17 kids. What is yourself? Who are you? What is your, like, Nikki, imagine this life, enjoy it. I can enjoy it. Okay? Because the next one is all about milk and honey and singing and wings and crowns.
Someone
is
give that woman.
Yeah?
Ebu M-Pesa, what is your M-Pesa number? Someone send this woman some money. Please.
I am done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kerry and Cynthia. It's amazing to have you today on our platform, just to help us handle the topic of today. I've really enjoyed, and I know we have gained something from all the conversation, to both men and also ladies. Yeah, I know you will gather ladies in the house. You know you will have courage like Kerry and Cynthia, and also just to face the real life the way it is. Okay, so thank you guys for for turning on our platform today, for coming in today and participating in our discussion. We really appreciate. Kindly continue to follow us on our YouTube channel and also on our platforms on WhatsApp. We'll continue a discussion. I see some people are asking for rematch. We will do a rematch so that when times avails, yes, so that we also hear what also boy child, the real boy child, so that yes, we hear from two-sided. So thank you so much. It's been amazing. I really appreciate Cynthia. Thank you so much, Cynthia. It's an honor to have you here, and God bless you for just sacrificing your time. Thank you so much, Kerry, for your time. May God bless you and do you good. We really, really appreciate. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, and God bless us all. Have a blessed night. This conversation will be live on our YouTube, and you will still get there. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.